And then you move over to Team Canada, and you ask, what does this mean for them? What does this mean for Team Canada, who I think had the better team on paper? And Nathan McKinnon said it himself. I mean, he said after the game, I would ask to the viewers, when you watch the game, who do you think was the best team? It probably was Canada. Again, I think they were faster. I think they had a better offensive attack. I think they were quicker. They shot 14 more times. They had 42 shots on goal. United States only with 28. So Canada's offense was better. They have more talented. They have a very, very talented roster. And yet they came up short. And look, it happens. The best team doesn't win every single game. Not in baseball, not in football, not in any other sport does the best team win every game. This is how it goes when you have a one-team playoff. If this was the Stanley Cup Finals and it was a 7-game series, Canada, I would think, wins. I think Canada probably wins that game 7 out of 10 times. But they didn't this time. You still have to go out and get the job done. So hopefully this will motivate them. I think this will motivate Team Canada. Canada needs to win something in hockey, I think, for their country's pride. I mean, they haven't won in the NHL since the 1990s. They have won some Olympic golds, but in the NHL era, the NHL era keeps going in and out, but either way, I think their last Olympic gold was 2010. It's been a while since Canada has won something of relevance in hockey. They did win the Four Nations Cup last year, so that matters. I don't think it matters as much as the Olympics. The Olympics is still very prestigious. But we know Canada is good. We know they're very, very good. They probably are the most talented country still at hockey in the world. This doesn't change that. The same way that Ilya Malinin not winning the gold for the men's figure skating doesn't make him... He's still the best figure skater in the world. But he didn't win the gold. So you can be the best and not win. That's very true, and I think hopefully Canada knows that and understands that. For a guy like Connor McDavid, who hasn't won yet in the NHL, doesn't have a Stanley Cup to his name, he's the best player and he hasn't won yet. I think he does have to win eventually to kind of secure his legacy. We'll talk about it in a couple weeks with the World Baseball Classic when it comes to guys like Aaron Judge. Same story, right? To secure your legacy, go out and win. Go out and win a game. A big game. Go out and win a big game. Go out and win a championship. I think McDavid will win one. I think he's too good of a player not to. But he is getting a little bit older, and maybe this adds some urgency to that. And as for Nathan McKinnon, he had probably the worst miss of the whole tournament, and it was a bad one. I mean, he had a wide open net, and the puck just bounced off the net. He's going to have some trouble sleeping for a couple weeks. I'll guarantee you that. He's going to think a lot about that moment. But when it's all said and done, he's going to go back out on the ice rink. He's going to play. He's going to go to the NHL playoffs. He'll play in the postseason. In a couple years, he'll put this all behind him. And Team Canada, very likely, will be the favorites again to win in 2030 in the French Alps. And that if they go out and do it, they can put this behind them. It'll probably be a lot of the same guys. I do feel bad for Sidney Crosby, who doesn't get a chance. I don't think him being out there would have changed the outcome. Sidney Crosby is not the player he used to be. He's not the player he once was. I do think having him out there as their captain helped Team Canada, and I feel bad for him that he didn't get a chance to go out on top, because this very likely will be his final Olympic Games. And so the fact that he had to watch his team lose from the bench sucks. Still, they should be proud of how they played. I mean, they got the silver medal. I know that people are saying the bronze medal winners go home a lot happier than the silver medal winners. I think that's true for a while, but in 2 years, it's not anymore. Like, in 2 years, you get your silver medal and you're like, yep, I'm a silver medalist. So I think, yes, it stings losing. It's still better than bronze, and it's certainly... They played a tournament they should be proud of. Look, Connor McDavid set the record for most points in a single tournament. 13 points. Nobody in Olympic history has scored that many points in an Olympic tournament for hockey. So he should be proud of himself. Be proud of the way they played. The whole team should. And I'm sure they'll come back stronger. They got goalied. I mean, that's what happens. The United States did not play as well, but they had a much better goalie, and it happens. And that's what happens in these big games. But I think Canada took it very well. I think they will be back. They will be stronger than ever at the next Olympics. And I think for Connor McDavid in particular and for Nathan MacKinnon, those two guys, they are going to need to win a gold medal together. And I think they'll get it done. I think they'll find a way to get it done.